Yo, what's up everybody, it's me, Henry from Death to Life. I wanted to do this breakdown a couple of days ago, but I didn't get a chance because I was getting ready for that podcast with Aaron and them. But I'm gonna do it now. It's Ellen caught using fake Jesus Campos for a TV appearance. And when I looked at the interview, the whole thing was very odd to me, right? Okay, so what the disclaimer now is, I want to say that I'm not trying to bully or harass anyone. I'm just putting my thoughts and theory and critique onto my videos and other videos. All right, with that said, so now we're gonna go down, and so he finally breaks out of the closet, Jesus Campos, and he shows up on Ellen, right? And now we all know why he missed those interviews with Fox News. He had like 5 other mainstream medias that he was supposed to sit and have a chat with, but they controlled the narrative. You guys see that? It was easier for him to go on Ellen's show so she control the questions. If he was at a press conference with all those mainstream medias, somebody in the crowd, somebody would have asked some sort of question that he could not answer. Ellen didn't give him any hard questions, and I'm going to show you guys in the video a little bit, but this one right here is from yournewswire.com, and it shows right here that facial ID recognition software suggests that the man who appeared on Ellen DeGeneres' show on Thursday was not Mandalay Bay security guard Jesus Campos. Yeah, look at this. And obviously straight away, it's straight away. That's like Australians talk, right? I got some relatives that lives in Australia. But anyways, you could definitely tell. This is from October 10th, 2017 at a dinner, awards dinner. And this is only a few days later. Look at the difference already. You guys see that? Isn't that crazy? And you could tell this Jesus Campos, the chubbier, fatter guy, right? His cheeks are whiter and his eyebrows were just done. You see that? My wife gets her eyebrows done and I could tell like they're like super red, and after a while they'll get like super white because she got threaded. But you could tell he got threaded or wax right here. You guys see that? And then they made his eyebrows go up. That's unnatural for him. Yeah. And look at, you guys can see this. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit. Yeah. It just does not match. You guys see this? Yeah. Even the fake mole. You guys see his mole right here? Even on his other pictures, he had that same 2-dot moles, right? Same, look at, very defined 2-dot moles, right? All right. And you guys see this? What's wrong here? The mole is like a slash, like the paint dripped or the marker got messed up, right? There's a cosmetic error here. And he has like a light. This is not light over here. You can see this very definedly right here, the second dot. And over here, it's a very faint dot now. And you see that he has a little mole here on his cheek. You guys see that? And there's none there. Look at that. Fully exposed. Look at this. The head shape is different. You guys see this head shape? You see that extra little bump on the side of his head? And this is more of a flushed. You guys see that? Yeah. Everything, even to the lips. You guys could definitely tell from the lips. Like a lot of people, a lot of women like looking at other people's men's lips or girls' lips. Oh, she got good lips, or whatever, the eyes, you know what I mean? So like his lips are not the same. You see that little indentation right here on his lips? Where is the indentation out here? Where's the little drop? There is none on this guy. Yeah. But definitely the dead giveaways are the eyes. The eyes right here. He has like actually a slit, and the real Jesus Campos doesn't have a slit. You guys ever see look at his eyes, you see that? You see the slit right here? This Jesus Campos doesn't have any slits. Yeah. Definitely is not the same guy. Just like when they used the body double for Hillary Clinton and we exposed that lady You know, not being Hillary, right? Flat hair, not that little bounce hair that she always has, that funky hairdo. But let's keep it moving here. Definitely other truthers out there. A lot of, you know, people doing their own investigation on it. But man, it is blown way out. And another thing too we talked about on the show was that Ellen has slot machines that just rolled out. And this was published right here on September 20th, 2017. And this is the Ellen slot machines for the MGM. This is like right on point of how this all goes down. You know what I mean? These are the puppets. You know what I mean? They use them as puppets, right? The owners. You know what I mean? She is being a pawn in this whole thing, just like all the Illuminati pop stars, that rappers and all them. You know what I mean? So it's funny, right? Okay, so you go here, the Ellen slot machines, right? The MGM, and look at the comments are disabled. You guys see that? And then you go to the interview, right? Ellen's meeting with Jesus Campos and Steven, right? They disable the comments, right? Yeah, 11,000 thumbs up to 6,000 thumbs down. People are waking up. But you guys definitely know that they do. I'm pretty sure they've been disabling most of their comment section because people are blowing it up. Before they took it down, man, it was a lot of thumbs up for like, oh yeah, this is a fraud, this is da da da. Now let's see, they have it up right here. So they definitely do leave their comment section up, but when they're getting bombarded, they will take it down. So let's go ahead and let's do the breakdown here for the interview here with Jesus Campos and Steven.
I'm doing better each day. Slowly but surely, just healing physically and mentally.
Yeah, I imagine that you relived that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how are you doing, Steven?
Definitely, it's definitely hard. As each day passes, though, we're working to get over this.
And it is so retarded. Like, these guys can't even come up with their own lines. They say the exact same thing. Like, it's ridiculous. It's been coached. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, Jesus, you're the security officer, and you were called to check on a door that was, I guess when a door is left open for a certain amount of time, you're supposed to go check on it, right?
Yes, we got notifications, making sure that
Okay, so notice how Ellen, in this whole interview, Ellen's gonna narrate the whole thing for him, and she even has a diagram, and she goes through all of it, and all Jesus Campos mostly does is just agree with her. But you hear what Ellen just said. He goes, if the door is open in the fire escape, right? If the door is open, then they will be notified, right? Not if it's closed.
to secure them, or if they were already been secured, just making that that check on the doors.
Okay, so you were going up the fire escape to get there?
Via the stairwell from, I was coming from the 31st up to the 32nd.
Right.
When I approached the door, it didn't open, and it was blocked off, so I had to reroute.
Is that a normal thing, that the door at the fire escape, or the stairwell would be blocked off?
No, they're always supposed to remain open.
Right.
And so after I would drop down and then came back through the hallway, and then I approached the room, got into the door.
And notice how Steven over here keeps rubbing his back. He's gonna do that quite often in this interview. Like why are you consoling him? You know what I mean? People in the hospital right now are laughing it up, getting paid. You don't need to console him anymore. You know what I mean? My buddy is out of the hospital.
There was a metal bracket holding the door in place.
Right. So what we're talking about here, just so everybody is clear. Okay.
You guys see that? This is the exact reason why they didn't let him go on mainstream media, because he was going to make a fool of himself, because he probably didn't know the diagram. So when they stopped all those other interviews, they said they put him on the show and made it more clear for him, right?
So this is where the hotel room where the shooter was. This is the stairway, and this door here was blocked, and you didn't know that till you came up through the elevator and went through this door and saw that there was something blocking that door. And when you saw that, did you think, that's weird, why would somebody put brackets on a door?
Yeah, that's just out of the ordinary.
That was the beginning?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you walk out of this, and this just slammed?
Well, when I was in between that area, I was calling security dispatch to get transferred to engineering. They didn't know anything about it, so they dispatched an engineer to go verify what that was.
And like I said, guys, there's no building engineer working on a Sunday at 10 o'clock at night. That is absolute ridiculous. And this Steven guy, I'm questioning his degree.
That's when you got called?
Yes.
Okay.
And at that time, I heard what I assumed it was drilling sounds. And I believed that they were in the area working somehow.
So you thought the
Drilling sounds at 10 o'clock at night. If you're the head, if you're part of security, you would know if the construction is going on somewhere within the building. You know what I mean? Because you're going to get complaints, right? If someone's working at 10 o'clock at night.
drilling, they were gunshots, but you thought it was just drilling sounds.
At first, I think it was just drilling sounds.
Right.
Hey guys, I know a lot of people know about weapons, right? We watch so many movies. There's drilling sounds. And then there's machine gun sounds on fully auto.
So then at what point did you get shot? What happens here?
As that door's closing and it's so heavy, it'll slam. I'm walking down this way, and I believe that's what.
And notice he always says, "I believe." I believe. So. I believe. What do you mean you believe? Your story should be on point. There's no "I believe" anymore.
Caught the shooter's attention. As I was walking down, I heard rapid fire, and
There goes more of the back rubbing.
at first I took cover. I felt a burning sensation. I went to go lift my pant leg up, and I saw the blood. That's when I called it in on my radio that shots have been fired. And I was gonna say that I was hit, but I got on over my cell phone just to clear that radio traffic for they can coordinate the rest of the call.
So he shot. You didn't even know he shot through this door, right?
Yeah, from behind the door. I didn't know how he was shooting.
Yeah.
But he shot out.
Right. So you didn't even know it was coming from here. So it's Stephen at this point. So you're called up. You just think that you're coming to look at a door that's been blocked in the firewall, right?
Yeah, I didn't think anything out of the ordinary at the time. I came from.
Okay, guys. So he's saying that he didn't know anything out of the ordinary, and Steve Paddock was already blasting through his door, and he hit Jose Campos in the leg. And these rounds are flying down the hallway, probably impacting at the end of the hallway, right? And there should be gunpowder smell. There got to be smoke. There got to be something's going on, right? Not just nothing out of the ordinary, what he was saying right here.
From a higher floor and came down a different hallway, service elevator, and I walked out. I rounded the corner for the 100 hallway, and that's when it was quiet at this time.
See that? It was quiet at this time. No.
And the doors are set back, as you can see in that, about a foot. And Jesus was towards the end of the hallway, but I didn't know at that time, and I thought I saw someone.
All right. So they said that he fired through the peephole, right? Yeah, remember that? You guys see the peephole right here on this side? How come there's no gunshot? There's no holes in this door. There's no peephole on this left door. and this is where he fired from. If Steve was looking through here, he would be shooting through this door, not this door that has no peephole, right? This is just a side door. They wouldn't put 2 peepholes on this door, right? I've been to these, right? So, and also, if he was firing 200 rounds, right, through this door, how come it doesn't look like there's 200 rounds that went through this thing? Look at it. I could count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds. 6 in this location right here. Where are the 200 rounds that went through this door? That is absolute ridiculous. I blew this whole door apart. Where they said breach, breach. The officers of the SWAT team came in and said breach, 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 and they busted through this door. Absolute 100% false. You don't see any shard. Nothing going on. There is nothing blown out over here at all.
He shot through this door, right?
Yeah, from behind the door. I didn't know how he was shooting.
Yeah.
But he shot out.
Right. So you didn't even know it was coming from here.
Me and Jesus, we never saw the door open, so we thought he was shooting from the peephole in the door. We were just telling police that, like, hop out of the cubby. And
You guys hear what he just said right there?
at that time, I thought I saw someone, like, hop out of the cubby.
You guys, this is a building engineer. This dude went to like a 4-6 year college to get his degree, maybe 8 years to get a building engineer degree. And he said that Jose popped out of the cubby. Does that sound like a building engineer?
And I kept walking, and once I got more than halfway is when I saw Jesus, and I started to hear shooting. And I thought, at the time I didn't know it was shooting, I thought it was a jackhammer. And as an engineer, I'm like, we're not working up here this late at night. We wouldn't be doing that.
You wouldn't even be there.
Right.
And it was, I believe, outside. It wasn't in the hallway yet. And that's when Jesus, he leaned out and he said, take cover, and yelled at me. And within milliseconds, if he didn't say that, I would have got hit.
Because he was still shooting. So you would have been hit had he not told you.
Yeah, it wasn't even fully in cover, and they were passing behind my head, and I could feel the pressure of the
You could feel the pressure going past you just even being out of the...
You don't feel pressure from bullets flying by you. You don't. It's not like the Matrix, right? He's not Neo where he's like, doing the Matrix move and you feel like bullets are flying by you and there's like pressure of the bullets. That is absolute, like, you guys see when people don't know about weapons, they make it into like a Hollywood movie. Like he was doing the Neo move when when Agent Smith was shooting at him down the hallway and he was like stopping those bullets with his hands. You guys know what I mean? Or the one when Neo's on top of the roof and he's like dodging.
Trinity! Help!
the way.
Yes.
And were guests coming out of the doorways?
There was a female that came out, and I told her to go back inside. It wasn't safe. Mm-hmm.
So right here, you guys see that this is fully exposed, right? They have, here, I must just try to zoom in. They have him right here. Why would he need to pop out of this? If Steven lied, so if Steven was here and he popped, and he didn't need to pop out. Jesus is right there. You can actually just see each other right across. So his story is as stupid a hoax.
Shortly after, that's when Steven was approaching, and I told him to stay back and get cover. And that's when more rounds were dispersed.
Right. Wow. So, and I mean, really, he saved your life, and he saved also the woman that came out of the door to go into the hallway.
More back rubbing.
So, I know, first of all, thank you so much for being here. And I know that you've had so many people asking for you to tell the story and to talk about this. And I understand your reluctance because you just want this to be over. So you're talking about it now, and then you're not going to talk about it again. And I don't blame you, because why relive this?
Yeah, see that? How Ellen actually just ended the conversation. She goes, "You're talking about it now, and you're not going to talk about it ever again." She's like an open and shut case right here. Just like the Sandy Hook kids that were coached in the interviews, she is doing the same thing for these guys.
This over and over again, but it's helpful for people to understand what a hero you are, because you being shot in the leg saved so many.
He's shot in the leg, but he's walking with a little cane, and he's not even in a cast, folks. You guys know, like, this is absolute ridiculous. If you're getting shot with a high caliber weapon in the leg, you're gonna be limping. You're gonna need crutches. You're gonna be in a wheelchair. You're gonna need a cast. Something is going on, right?
Many people's lives, and instead of you just getting out of there, you saved Stephen's life, you saved that woman's life, and who knows how many other people. And so we just wanted to celebrate you. That's why you're here today, because we want to thank you for what you've done. Even after this happened, instead of going to the hospital, you stayed to help the police and give them all the information they needed to piece these things together. And also, what else did you want to mention?
I just want to mention all the.
And it's funny, you guys, through body language, looking down, they're all looking down. That's obvious sign, you know what I mean? You guys don't even need to talk about body language, because it shows on their faces, it shows in their voices, it shows all throughout the narrative that they've been giving us. Yeah, but yeah, guys, we could just keep exposing these stories with our theories and our opinions and critiques all day long. And you guys are the reason why I do what I do. I have a Facebook friend that told me, you better watch what you say, because bad things happen to people when they talk too much. But a lot of bad things happen when people don't talk at all. So here's a quote right here by Martin Porter. All that is necessary for the trump of evil is that good men do nothing. And good men and good women, you guys are fighters. Definitely, you guys are in the front lines right now. Especially you guys getting flagged and strikes and getting your channel removed. We know the struggle. So definitely keep fighting the good fight. But I'm going to leave you guys with this Bible verse here. Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgot the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. And folks, most of you guys here on this channel love knowledge. You guys know that, right? So, but God even warns us right here, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. And it's funny how, like, I sit on the dinner table sometimes and I go to even a Bible study, and I bring up, like, say 9/11 or Boston bombing or any of that type of stuff, and I get shined away, like, right away. Like, man, don't bring your conspiracy theories here. And it sucks, man. It hurts to the soul, man. And it bothers me so much, because, like, I feel like I'm Noah and I'm building an ark, and no one wants to listen to you. You know what I mean? Even though you have this knowledge that could free their mind from the mainstream media, free their mind from, like, you know, the deception that is happening, right? Because God said that we only stand on the word of God. We only stand on truth. That's it. Everything else needs to be exposed. But they have eyes, but they cannot see. They have ears, but they cannot hear. And then we can only pray for them and keep planting little seeds of truth here and there. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. God bless you. And it's already like 2:20 in the morning, and I am super sleepy, and I have church tomorrow. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. God bless. Peace out. Love you.